Okay, let's shift focus to London now, and let's look at Chelsea. Chelsea had a abysmal season last season, Andre.
Nightmare.
Goals hitting took over mid-season, and they languished in mid-table for the majority of the season. Players, they were throwing toys out of the pram. Hazard, lots of problems with him. Matic, Ivanovic. It was a mess at Stamford Bridge. They have a new coach in Italian Antonio Conte, fresh off a quarterfinal performance in Euro 2016. Conte is a former Juventus tactician. He's really strict, Andre, sort of similar to Mourinho in terms of his management style, in terms of his dedication and motivation tactics. But is that the right fit for Chelsea? Do you think Chelsea would have succeeded or should have gone with a coach that's more welcoming, a more warm coach, and a warmer figure like an Ancelotti type character or even a Di Matteo type character? Do you think Chelsea has what it takes to break into that top four, even win the league this season?
I think in their current state, no. I think one of my fears for Conte is that Chelsea will not be patient with him. I think he will come in and he'll do what he does. And we've seen this with Abramovich before. He's had great coaches. I mean, let's forget Jose Mourinho. Ancelotti was there. Scolari is a really good coach. You could count Hiddink as well. And there's, the guys that gave them success, especially in Champions League, which is what Abramovich wants, was Avram Grant. We all remember him, dreary eyes, Avram Grant.
The Walking Dead.
Yeah. He should have won, it was just basically the penalty shootout luck that he didn't win the Champions League against Manchester United. And Di Matteo. Neither really boast a really amazing coaching pedigree. I think Conte needs time to implement what he needs to do. I could see if Chelsea is not blowing teams away, and he loves that three at the back. Now, Conte has said that he's going to try other formations, which I think he will. Italians usually adapt pretty well.
Yeah.
But I think I keep bringing this back with the reintroduction of Jose Mourinho and Pep Guardiola is going to be difficult. I think if those two guys were not at those respective clubs, I actually think the only coach I could give Conte a hard time was Pochettino because of his style of play. But I really think Chelsea should optimistically aim for a third place. I haven't seen them really do anything in the in the transfer window. There are rumors of Lukaku returning, so they definitely have their work cut out for them.
Yeah. Well, Chelsea, they signed Michy Batshuayi, the Belgian forward who scored, I think, 17 goals for Marseille last season. They also signed Conte from Leicester midfield, and they have Juan Cuadrado returning from a loan spell at Juve. I don't think those signings are really marquee signings to propel a team towards a Premiership title. I think he has a lot of choices to make in defense because it looks like American Matt Miazga is going to go on loan.
Yeah.
So you're going to end up with Ivanovic and Terry, and they seem pretty ancient. So.
Yeah. And the thing is, you have somebody like Jose Mourinho who knows them very well.
Yeah.
They definitely need to invest in their defense and definitely need to get the best out of Diego Costa.
Yeah.
I think they need a secondary striker. I don't think Lukaku is that guy. But there's the other side of the coin so we know their problems, but maybe Conte is exactly the kind of guy they need. So it's basically shake things up. We saw what happened last year. You have a coach who's proven with Jose Mourinho. He comes in. We all know the well-documented story about him shouting at the physios and they turn it into a whole gender issue and blah 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 whatever. But the players turned on Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
And Jose Mourinho, one of Jose Mourinho's strengths, any team he played for, we know his character. But his players, he always commanded the dressing room. They always said they would play for Jose Mourinho. Zlatan actually saying he would kill for Jose Mourinho on the field.
Yeah.
So I think players like Hazard and so on need the Antonio Conte treatment if they want to move forward. And it all goes down to once the players buy into Antonio and Abramovich supports Antonio Conte, which I think is very important. If Chelsea has any chance, they're not going to win the league. I don't think they can, but unless they make some miraculous transfers in the next couple of days, I think Chelsea, optimistically, as I said before, third place.